I'm going to say something here that's going to piss some people off. And I apologize in advance because I love and care about so many people. But I have to tell you that there was some gutless bullshit that was like so hypocritical to me last night. And I know that no matter what I say, I can get labeled as being a woke left-tard, I was called not that long ago on Twitter. I could be told that I was a maggot, right? Maggot is the thing, for saying something about booing the anthem, like that being a bad look by the Canadians. So I somehow have maintained, I guess, my impartialness or my middle-of-the-road politics, right? Because I do try to look at everything fairly. I do try to look at things from like I think everybody's pretty damn crazy standpoint. But I got to tell you, I thought the hypocrisy yesterday on Twitter among people who were saying like, Donald Trump has ruined this tournament for me, and so I'm going to root for Canada. Never thought I'd root against my own Stars and Stripes, but Donald Trump has ruined this tournament, so I'm going to cheer for Canada. Can't believe this is going to happen, but, you know, I never thought... let me change it to another voice. I never thought that I would have to be forced to root against my country, but because Donald Trump is calling Justin Trudeau the 51st governor, I'm offended. And on behalf of all of my Canadian friends, I'm going to root for the Canadians. That's what I'm going to do. The hell with the Stars and Stripes. I'm going to root for Canada. Those people are fucking crazy. And by the way, I'm going to hit you with this. I thought that there was wonderful hypocrisy. There was dripping hypocrisy. And these people don't like to be called out, but I'll call them out. The people who, if you search their Twitter history, are the ones who whined and complained around like some Pride Nights getting killed off or getting kind of put on the back burner. Those people who said hockey is for everyone, those people, right, who were offended or upset because there have been players or coaches or front office executives who haven't been like totally on board with Pride Night, which you can feel about that whichever way you want. But there were a lot of people who kept saying hockey is for everyone, hockey is for everyone, hockey is for everyone. But apparently hockey's not for fans who don't agree with their political ideology. Those people, apparently hockey's not for them. It's not. So I hate to tell you, but if you are a Republican or somebody who likes Trump or somebody who, I don't know, thought it was okay that the sitting president of the country called the hockey team and talked to them on speakerphone, if you were offended, like if you thought, oh, that's actually kind of cool that a president called, the same way it would have been cool if Joe Biden or Barack Obama or George W. Bush or Bill Clinton, if any of them had called in on speakerphone and talked to the team, rational people would have been like, that's pretty cool. If they can't be there, cool that they called the team and they talked to the team. No, we can't have that. How could we have that in 2025? Nope, can't happen. Donald Trump called the team. Nope, can't root for America anymore. I'm actually going to, nope, turn my back on the country. I'm going to go root for Canada. I'm going to go root for Canada because I don't like the sitting president. Fuck off. Like, just shut the fuck up. Okay? You can't have it both ways. You can try to have it both ways. But if you are one of the people who has railed for weeks, months, years, hockey is for everyone except people who don't agree with my politics, fuck off. That's where I'm at. You can be offended by that if you want. But remember, I have love in my heart for all of you. But it was so genuinely stupid. And I'm going through Twitter yesterday because I'm on Twitter sometimes a little bit more than I probably should be. And I'm scrolling past these people yesterday, okay? I'm scrolling past them. Well, I enjoyed the Four Nations until Bill Guerin turned it into a MAGA, what the hell? It was like a MAGA cult event or whatever. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Seriously. I mean, I hear 51st state and I laugh. I work with people, some of whom think that Canada, who work in Canada, some of whom think that Canada's going to get invaded. And some of whom are like, that's ridiculous. He's clearly trolling. Probably shouldn't do it as a sitting president, but he's clearly trolling, right? I'm not here to make excuses or to tell you that I agree or disagree with the rhetoric. But the fact that there are these people on Twitter yesterday, before this massive game on U.S. soil, who are going out of their way to say, I don't like this guy, so I say, screw the U.S., I'm supporting Canada. Stop. Just stop. Holy shit. Like, at some point, I hope the world comes back to being somewhat rational. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I hope and I pray for the day that we finally get back to just a little bit of normalcy in this world. And you can agree or you can disagree, but you can respect each other. You shake hands, you move on, or you fist bump, or you say, I'm not making contact as, whatever. Like, just let go. It was just, I saw that and it made me so angry. And it shouldn't have. It really shouldn't have made me angry. But I was like, man, don't say hockey is for everyone and then say I'm actively rooting against my country because I don't like the fact that the American team was talked to by a sitting president. Like, what are we doing? Ridiculous. It's insane. Okay. I'm done. Yeah. I was looking to see there was a comment before that made me laugh. Oh, there it is. JH said spicy Russ. Yeah. I always try to set the qualifier. Remember, you can be mad at me if you want. You can be upset with me or offended by me if you want. But remember, I appreciate all of you who tune in. And we might not agree on everything. We might not agree on many things at all. But I'd still shake your hand and have a conversation because I try to be a normal, like, decent human being. But I thought that stuff last night was crazy. Jersey Steamer agrees with me. Thank you. Jim Cochran says, Russ Joy, hated across the entire political spectrum. You have to remember, like, I'm going to trigger Ford here. But, like, when you're a teacher, you have to, I have to be careful here. When you're a teacher, you have to do one of two things. Like, right now, I'm glad I'm not teaching. Because I remember what the climate was like when I left. And it was either you had to really toe the line or you were allowed to be very openly left. But if you were right-leaning, you had to keep your mouth shut for fear of blowback, we'll call it, or for fear of repercussions. Now, it of course depends on your clientele, depends on the area that you teach in. I'm sure that there are, well, I do know. I have one friend who teaches in a very red county that is not my county, a very red county. And he's like, if you were left-leaning and you were vocal about that, you would face potential blowback. So it does kind of depend. It's a case by case. But I've somehow managed to continue pissing people off, even outside of it, because I try to be middle of the road, try to be fair. My Twitter mentions are always a wonderful place. I did the Trump impression like Saturday, and I had people going, oh, crazy leftist media. Once again, I'm like, I did a Donald Trump impression. What are we doing? What? People need to just like go outside and touch grass. You might have to move a little bit of snow out of the way. Just go outside and touch grass.